We've accepted, we are signed, it's official. I ended up just saying yes to the Adidas deal, and this is my first ever boot deal. Now this is massive because usually in the My Players, we start with some smaller brand, Under Armour, we maybe go with like New Balance, but we went straight for one of the big boys, Adidas. It's crazy that we got an offer this young, and we are now repping one of the biggest brands in the world, not only here in the My Player, but one of the reasons I took this is because we're repping Adidas IRL. The Adidas in real life football video collaboration with them is going to be coming out probably next week. You guys are going to want to look out for that because it is going to be super dope. I'm so excited to bring you that episode. You guys are going to want to check that out. It's basically in real life football builds my FIFA team, but on FIFA mobile. You guys are going to want to see it, man. It's going to be a dope video. It's coming out next week. Let's get into this career mode with our first game. Rocking those Adidas boots. Man City, Everton at the Etihad Stadium. This one is going to be difficult. Let's go, guys. Make sure you guys hit a like on this video. I appreciate the support. I'm not going to lie, the My Player definitely hasn't been as, let's just say, well received as the Rafael Ruiz FIFA 20 My Player. But I know there's still so many of you guys out there who love this series. I'm trying to make it just as good, if not better. Just gotta give it some time, let this story develop, and I promise, hey, I already think this is one of the best series that I've done. Ruiz will always have a special place in my heart. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the FIFA 20 My Player. But boys, everyone who watches this, if you guys can hit a like, it means the world. It not only helps me massively, it helps push this video out to other new people so we can build this community on our road to 500,000 subscribers, man. We're so freaking close to hitting that goal. So if you guys could help out any way possible, comment, like, it means the world. Or hey, just by sitting here watching the video helps as well. I really do appreciate all you guys who watch every single day. And it's gonna be KDB in the 5th minute, right? Okay, we are already behind. This is not good. Oh man, you guys saw the table. We're chilling in 5th place, so games like this are very crucial, especially as the January transfer window approaches. We get into this sort of home stretch of the season where we're going to make a push for top 4. Now, it's very unlikely that we're going to be staying another season with Everton, unless that's what you guys want. But my sort of plan was probably to leave after this year. It's just kind of how we do it. I don't like to stay more than 2 years at a club. We've been here for about a year and a half, and hey, anything that I can do to help, if we can get Everton into that top 5 spots, even though if we're going to be leaving, I want to do all I can for this club. We are going to go on and make it 1-1 though. Allen scores it. I pick up the assist. There it is, right back in it. We're definitely proving this year that we are one of the top clubs in the league. We are a team to be reckoned with. People can't just look at Everton on the schedule and be like, oh, easy win. No, it's not how it works. Even on the road at the Etihad Stadium, hey, the crowd isn't like a super big factor. I'm sure the stadium's half empty. No, I'm kidding. I always have to make that joke when we're playing City. But all I'm trying to say is we are an elite team in the Premier League. Boys, it would happen straight after 38th minute. Don't count us out because we're pulling moves like this right here. 2-1. You're kidding me, man. Right before the first half, we take the lead almost seemingly out of nowhere. Goals back to back, rapid fire. It is time for us to take over. Man City should be scared right now because if we're banging in goals like this with our weak foot, oh my god. Guys, we have a 1-star weak foot, and bear in mind, we just scored this. Like, what? How am I scoring goals like this with a 1-star weak foot? I'll never know. We need to get that up because I can only imagine with like a 3, 4, 5-star weak foot, we are going to be doing, who knows, man. We're going to be scoring goals from the halfway line at that point. This one, nice clearance. I try to clear the ball away, get it to my teammates. It's immediately stolen, and it's immediately 2-2. Right, this is, first off, one hell of a game. We're not even to halftime yet. It's about to be, but, yo, 2-2, what is going on? Definitely one of, the games of the year so far. Let's see if you can live up to the hype, man. This has been absolutely wild. I don't know what to say about that, man. Maybe was it a bad pass on my part? It reached my teammate. I think he just tried to pass it immediately. Didn't see that player there marking him, maybe. I genuinely don't know. It's a tough one to give up right there. The score, Oh boy, 2-2. We got some work to do in this second half, boys. And as we move, it's always weird playing Manchester City, especially growing up as a United fan. You kind of learn to obviously hate this team and Liverpool as well. And Liverpool's one of our main rivals too here with Everton. It's all a bit strange, but you know, man, at this point in the season, I'm trying to kind of just impress every club because, you know, as much as I was a big United fan, they didn't have faith in me and were a team that didn't offer me. Come that last transfer window when I ended up moving to Everton, when the next window opens, obviously not this January window, but the summer window, I'm open to moving to any club in the world, to be honest. Any club that will take me, as long as, you know, we're playing well. I think we're going to get some big offers come these next few transfer windows. Let's get back into it, man, where I would be falling left and right, going down. It's looking like I got an injury, but then luckily we get it shaken off, so we're able to finish the rest of this game. The injury badge goes away. We move to the 86th minute, where we'd be having a chance through on goal. I call for the pass, top of the box, and then it happened. The second injury of the game, and this time there was no getting back up. We would stay down, holding that leg. This looked absolutely terrible. In the closing minutes of a match where we were just trying to push for that game-winning goal, my teammates tried to help me up, but that was probably not going to be the best idea. The ref obviously sees I'm in pain and calls the rest of the staff over. Hernandez would be carted off, and this injury could prove to be season-altering, and not only that, but career-altering. Tom Davies is going to end up replacing us, and we head off with the injury, and the match ends by a scoreline of 2 goals apiece. But the scoreline is the least of anyone's worries. I've been one of the most, I'd say, overall just consistent players in the Prem this year, and it's looking like my season could be over. Or could it be more than that? Could this be something that affects my entire career and forces, well, a path and a road that I or no one else would have ever been expecting? The doc after the match gave it to me straight. I went through numerous tests and I wanted them to all be repeated because I didn't believe it. I was absolutely furious at what I'd been told and what had happened. This injury would prove to be one of the worst injuries that I could have ever imagined. And it's going to put me out for the next 7 months. We are done. No more football for me. This is going to be a long road to recover me. 7 months is just the duration of it healing, and then me rehabbing it. Everything is gone wrong. Everything. And I genuinely, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for my life in general. It had been going so well on the pitch. Off the pitch, I'd had my struggles, but football had always been my escape. And now that football's gone, I have no more. The feuds with my old best friend, that's all gone. He seemingly hates me now. I have no family to fall back and rely on, as they've been missing for over a year at this point. I'm left with myself, and now that there's no football, it's truly just me, myself, and I. I don't know where I'm going to go from here, but all I know is I'm in a very dark place. After I had some time to think, I felt like the only true thing to do in these 7 months of recovery and rehabbing this injury was to head back to Mexico and just chill out there. Get away from everything. Get away from the spotlight. Obviously, I wasn't going to be playing in any games anyway to begin with. It's not like I really had too many friends over here in England. Mexico is where I'm heading. And obviously, I don't have too many people back in Mexico, but I wanted to continue that search for my family. So I stayed at their house, and over these next 7 months, obviously worked through my injury, but I was out almost every single day searching, trying to gather as much evidence as I could to see where they might have gone to, where they might have disappeared to. And honestly, this was an overall nice period. These 7 months were a time of reflecting, and obviously Mexico, where I'm from, but also is a place that I don't know too much about, because I was born and raised in the United States, and it was really, really cool, honestly, to just be in my home country for such a long period of time. One day, I think it would be awesome to maybe retire here and eventually join a Mexican club. That would be awesome. Then, of course, the overall dream is to compete with them at the international level for something like the World Cup, Copa America, whatever it may be. Looking around my parents' home, just a bit saddened by all the projects that were left unfinished after they disappeared. I know one day soon I'm gonna be able to find them, and that's my goal over these next few months while Everton plays their games, while the football world moves on and I heal my injury. The search for my family continues. Will I be able to find out where they've been? Have they been taken? Are they still alive? Are they hiding out somewhere? There's really nothing that can lead to their safety as of yet, but I know that it's going to be happening soon, hopefully, and I'm going to be able to find out where they are. Seven long months later, man, away from the game of football. Oh my goodness. It's just crazy how it can all happen just like that in the snap of a finger. You're injured, you're out for basically what is the rest of the season. 5th place is where Everton remain. Spurs win the league title, and it's going to be Europa League yet again for Everton come next season. A close run in the FA Cup, losing to Manchester United, man. How shocking is that? Losing to Blake, my old best friend. You see, I wasn't there to compete or watch it play out, so probably best I wasn't there. But if I was, I'm sure that game could have gone a completely different way. Arsenal win the Europa League. We ended up losing very, very early on in the round of 32 with a super tough draw to Porto in that. So, 0 trophies won in this season that obviously I was unable to finish. Goal-wise, it's Sterling leading with 26th overall. We were nowhere near the top 25, but one thing that we were was in the top 25 in assists, only playing half a season. I'd say that's pretty impressive for what we were able to do. Yellow cards, red cards, you guys can see the rest of the goals from around the football world. The year is over, man. The next episode is going to be the start of season 4. I mean, season 3.5 is always weird because we played that half season last year with Everton. And here is where we are sitting at right now. In 82 overall is where we are at. And I honestly think at the end of this, I'm pretty sure we've actually gone up to 83. I can't confirm that, but this is a pretty good place to be sitting. Obviously with great potential as well to grow. We are at a really good spot to push forward and hopefully get some big offers next season. We'll see if teams want to sign me even after that injury. I'm still a super promising talent, so I'm sure the offers will be there. But now it's time to head out and head back to begin this next season and find my next club. But as I was leaving, something caught the corner of my eye, and I sprinted over. I'd searched this place every crack and corner since I arrived, but something had showed up the day that I was leaving. A bag. And inside this bag, a note that, well, could actually lead to my family. Now let's just say, I hadn't been the only one at my parents' house these past few months, unbeknownst to myself. Either way, it's time to head back to England, man, and continue this journey. But with this key bit of information, that could be finding my parents, hopefully, very, very soon. It's time to head back to the UK where the transfer saga is going to begin. Will I stay at Everton? Will I be moving countries? Will I stay in the Prem, another league? Those answers are about to come to fruition. Or are they? As I was waiting, I heard someone on the phone behind me talk about World Cup squads being announced. So immediately I had to hop on my phone. Oh my God. I got the call up. I got the call up after my injury. We're not going back to England. We're staying right here where we're at. It's time to compete for Mexico in the 2022 World Cup. Let the games begin. The next episode will not be the next season, will not be the transfer saga. It is time for the World Cup to begin. Mexico, Qatar. Boys, this is going to be something special. The 2022 World Cup begins now.